Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, February 14th, 2012. Happy Valentine's Day. This is Jennifer. And for Valentine's Day, I am going to announce the winner of the Pay It Forward Challenge for The Fault in Our Stars. I think the best way to do this is probably to read this particular entry. Not only did I really like this one, but I had several other people like it so much that they told me they wanted this person's idea to win. So I'm going to go ahead and read this, and then we'll discuss how we're going to do this. Well, considering the fact that it is starting out in the TTMT family, and oh so appropriately with the founder of the family, I feel that this should stay within the family in the beginning. So I would gather a list of all the names and addresses for all the members of the family. Of course, it would be given to my daughter to read next, as not only does she live with me, but can read through a book in a very short time. It would then be sent on to the next name on the list, and so on throughout the family. It would also include a rather nice piece of fabric, consulting the many quilters in the family as to the appropriate type, and a permanent fabric marker so that each reader could sign their name. The fabric would, at the end, be returned to our founder to be made into a beautiful quilted wall hanging as a reminder and thanks for all the lives she has touched through the TTMT family. And that was written by Snowy44, Terry. So Terry, thank you for that entry. That was really awesome. I really like your idea of sharing our copy of The Fault in Our Stars, making this an official Talk to Me Tuesday copy that we share with each other and passing it on through Talk to Me Tuesday. I would like to add that something I would like to do is, as we share this book, I think as part of the Pay It Forward, I would like everyone to have a little something for their participation. So Terry, when I send this to you, it will have a little something just for you with the book. When Sasha sends it on, I would love for her to include a little something for the person she sends it to. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be a supply or something handmade, just something to say that you were part of this. And the way you pass this forward is going to be up to the individual person. I had a challenge, and Snowy44, Terry, won my challenge, so she gets to read this next. And I will actually send you a piece of fabric that you can sign, because I think that's such a great idea. I would love for us to have sort of a commemorative, everybody read this book piece of fabric. So if you think of some way that you want to choose who gets to read it next, you can do that. You can draw a name out of the hat, you can go alphabetically, you can do it any way that you want to. If you want to have a little contest, that's fine too. I would like to keep the book within the Talk to Me Tuesday live journal community. So I feel like the people that are posting Talk to Me Tuesdays, that take the time and effort to come over to LiveJournal and share their videos, are really, that's our community. And if you're not posting to LiveJournal, then we may not know that you exist. So if you want to be part of this community, please do come over to ttmt.livejournal.com and be part of our Talk to Me Tuesday craft community. Again, Terry, I loved your idea. I think it's a really cool idea to share this throughout our group. I was very touched by this book, and I hope you guys are very touched by it as well. John Green is one of my favorite authors, and I hope to introduce him to some new readers who may not have thought of picking up his books before. And if that's all we accomplish by doing this, then I think that's awesome. And then something else that I would like to do that I think would be really special is I would love it if everyone would sign inside the book. What I would really like to do is sort of treat it like a yearbook. So this is the signature page where John Green signed. What I would like to do is, there are other blank pages, or mostly blank pages, where after you read this book, leave a thought, leave a message, and leave it to the author, because I think it would be really awesome when we're done to send this back to John Green and let him know what we did and how we did it and why we did it, and what this book meant to you. So once it's come full circle and everyone's read it and everyone's had a chance to look at it, and you've left a note in the book and you've paid it forward and sent a little something on to another Talk to Me Tuesday, or once we get all the way through and there's no one left to send it to, then you can send it back to me and I will send it to him. And I think that'll be awesome. I think that would be a very cool way to represent Talk to Me Tuesday. And, you know, we're all crafters, but most of us came into this being fans of a certain book. I think most of the people that I knew when I started this that were watching in the beginning were Harry Potter fans. And if anything, John Green fans are also Harry Potter fans, and I think that would be just a really cool sort of full circle thing to do, to be able to say thank you to an author who wrote a really awesome book. So I think that's enough rambling. The second part of this video is a little tutorial. It's very short that I put together at the request of Cynthia, who wanted a little help with the Linus Sideways Shell that I'm always working on. So I did a very small tutorial. It's very basic. I hope you can see it okay because I had the camera in between my face and my hands, and so I was crocheting in front of the camera like that. And it's just to show you a couple things, and I hope it helps. And I think that's it. You guys, happy Valentine's Day. I can't even express to you what you all mean to me. The fact that you watch every week and that you comment every week and you always leave feedback or you talk to me in your own videos. Next week will be my 150th Talk to Me Tuesday. I started doing this in 2009, and I love that I'm still talking to you guys and you're still talking to me, and that we're crafty together and we're friends. And like Terry said, we really are a family. And have a great week. I will see you guys next week. Bye. This is just a super quick tutorial on a couple of things about the Linus Sideways Shell pattern that I'm always talking about. This is my copy of the pattern, which I printed from the Project Linus website, and then I cut it out and I laminated it because this is my favorite pattern. I use it all the time. I usually just need it for a minute for reference, so I just pull it out, I have a look, and then I stick it back in my bag. So this pattern is a multiple of 3 plus 2, which means you can make it really any length with your starting chain as long as you do multiples of 3. So you do 3, 3, 3, 3, and then you just add 2 at the end after you've done your multiples of 3. So I've just done a short starting chain to give you an idea how this works. The very first instruction is in the 5th chain from the hook, work 1 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th chain. You start here, and this is the 5th chain from the hook. So we're going to work 1 single, 2 chains, and then 2 double crochets. Please keep in mind I have a camera in between myself and my crochet hook, so it's a little bit awkward. We're going to skip 2. So this is 1, and this is 2, and then we're going to work 1 single crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. We're going to do that all the way across. So again, we're going to skip 2, chain 2, 2 doubles. When you get to the end here and you just have a couple stitches left, you're going to work 1 double crochet into the very last chain. So you can see there's the knot, so we're going to work our double crochet into this last chain right here. So you have a little, you've got your starter row plus your first row 1. So here's your chain down here, and you can see this is row 1. So now we're going to chain 3 and we're going to turn. So you've got the end of your row plus chain 3, and now we're going to flip and turn. From this point on, it's super easy. You're going to continue your single crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and you're going to work in this chain right here, in this chain space. So all you're looking for is this chain space when you come back. So you find your chain space, super easy. See how it's just, I mean, you can really obviously see it. Single, 2 chains, and then 2 doubles. And do that all the way across. Once you've worked your sideways shell all the way across, you should have a little loop left at the end that looks like this. So when you get to this loop, all you do is 1 double crochet into that loop. You're not putting it into a stitch, you're just doing it right into the loop. You see how that creates sort of this little open space, and then you have a double right there, and then you chain 3 and you repeat. When you flip and you crochet back across, so you're going to have this little chain 3 right at the beginning, and that is your loop. That's where you're crocheting into when you turn. And that was the specific question I was asked to answer. So we'll do it one more time just so you can see. Now we're back down to that loop, so we're just going to put a double right there. You see how the edge is going to be straight, and when you go back to put your border on, you're actually going to put your half shells inside of these chain 3 loops, and that will give you a nice scalloped edge.